By some estimates, there are around 500 million current iPhone fans that are on a device that's at least 2 years old. So the question is, are those fans ready and willing to upgrade? And when they do upgrade, what model are they going to upgrade to? Are they going to be excited? But what Tim Cook has to tell us today. Remember, we're expecting 3 new models here. And one is this high-end 6.5-inch OLED device. Analysts say that would be a pretty big deal. That's a big change in form factor, in design. You know, you put, Carl, that 6.5 inches just in context here. Remember, the iPhone 10 is 5.8 inches, the iPhone 8 Plus 5.5 inches. You know, analysts are quick to say display size matters. Bigger phones tend to sell better. And given how we use these devices, you know, how much content we consume, how much we create, also we're expecting a new high-end 5.8-inch OLED device and then a lower price 6.1-inch LCD phone. Now, for investors, the wild card here, what is Apple going to charge for these devices? And there on the street, you do have a debate. I was talking to RBC's Amit Daryanani yesterday. He thinks if you do see this high-end 6.5-inch device, he thinks the most Apple's going to charge here would start, he believes, at $999. And I asked him why. He just felt, listen, in his opinion, that really is probably the ceiling of what people are going to pay. Others say they think that's just too low, that the iPhone 10, they say, was a strong seller, that they've tested that limit. They know there's demand there, and so why would Tim Cook now leave margin on the table? That was the point that Gene Munster made to me over from Loop Ventures. Munster thinks that new 6.5-inch device would start at around $1,150, and then Munster thinks go all the way up to around $1,300 depending on the configuration. We're waiting for the products and the price. That'll inform what we think revenue and ASPs are going to be in the next quarters ahead. I think what's interesting there is right now consensus expectations are pretty muted. You know, the street call for 2019 thinks you're going to see 219 million iPhones. That would be flat from 18, and ASPs only ticking up. So the street thinks right now about $5 from 752 to 757. We'll have a lot of information soon. Guys, back to you.
Certainly, that'll be a headline when we get the pricing, Josh. Just wondering what else you're expecting on other products. Obviously, the iPhone is the most important, more than 60% of sales. But what about the HomePod or the Apple Watch and other sort of incremental revenue drivers?
Yeah, we would also expect updates to the Watch and AirPod. Remember, those are part of that so-called other products category. I thought it was interesting. Apple's been lifting the curtain a little bit more about how some of those products are performing, Sarah. Remember on that last earnings call, late July, Tim Cook said wearables generated revenue exceeding $10 billion over the past 4 quarters. We are expecting an update to the Watch, maybe with the larger display. Also an update to AirPods. I know some analysts think maybe we see maybe a water resistance feature there. Of course, interestingly, when we talk about those products too, Sarah, you know, Apple just told us those proposed U.S. tariffs on $200 billion of Chinese goods would impact some products, and they specifically called out the Watch and AirPods, guys.
Finally, Josh, we know today's always about products, but I mean, how much weight do you give to speculation we might hear something about a streaming service?
Certainly, you know, you always expect partners to take the stage, Carl. There's been rumors about what partners may take the stage this year. Certainly that's been rumored. We've, of course, heard about this video streaming service for a while now. I haven't heard analysts place, you know, if they're placing their bets, think that really is going to come now. I've heard some people say they do think they expect that streaming service in 2019. Listen, we know they've been putting so much time and effort and money into original content. You know, Ed Lee was just on CNBC yesterday. He said, by his sources are telling him now close to $2 billion being spent on original content. So we are expecting that video streaming service. Whether that comes today, Carl, we'll wait and see.